What is up, guys? Welcome back to GTA Online. And well, as y'all know, it is Thursday, which means the time trials have been reset. And for the vehicle time trial this week, we have the Observatory. I would probably say this one's going to be on the more difficult side, especially compared to like the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. I would actually recommend using a motorcycle on this one, like the Powersurge and or Hakuchou. Even though Reever here is also going to be a great bike because it can basically wheelie forever. And I did notice, guys, even on the fastest bikes with this one as well, you're still probably going to struggle and or have like maybe 3 or 4 seconds to spare. I actually beat this with crashing like toward the end, and I only had 3 seconds on the clock that I would have had unless I failed, so I would be kind of careful on that. So I would recommend using a motorcycle. I really do think it's going to make this a bit easier, but for the route on this one, guys, all you have to do is start off here and basically continue on this off-road trail. Then you'll want to go down the mountain. You will have to jump over the road here, so I wouldn't go too insanely fast, especially if you're on the Hakuchou. If you are going too fast, you're basically going to crash because, well, the bike has no suspension, so do be careful on that. You can also aim for like the hill on this side. That sometimes does help. But once you guys do that, all you then have to do is continue down this way, basically for a bit. And then what I normally do over here is I try to cut like the off-road area here onto the road, and then basically continue down this way. And all you really have to do from here is you will want to go as fast as you possibly can, of course watching out for the AI along the way. One of my favorite things about the Reever is the fact that on the straightaways, you guys can actually wheelie this bike legitimately forever, and insanely enough, the Reever can actually do around 170 miles per hour on a wheelie. I'm sure it probably doesn't sound all that normal, but on this straightaway, I was actually doing like 155 plus miles per hour, so it's definitely going to be worth trying out this bike if you guys do have it. Of course, if you are doing a wheelie, you probably can't steer, so definitely keep that in mind. But once you guys are on this road, all you then have to do is follow this into the objective located over here, basically on the side of the airfield. But do keep in mind, guys, one more thing, there's also going to be a fence right here, so if you're on a motorcycle, I have crashed so many times hitting this fence, and you actually crash legitimately right next to the objective as well. For this run, I actually went around this into here and then basically hit the objective that way, but you will need a couple extra seconds to do so. I would say on the Hakuchou, you're probably going to be cutting this kind of close, but I would recommend trying out one of these bikes, guys, over a car. I would also say the Body 801's probably not going to be the fastest option for this. I would even probably say it's going to be a bit too slow for this time trial, but overall, this one's definitely going to be kind of difficult. And if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comments below. Let's jump right into this. And then for this week's RC Bandito time trial, we have the La Fuente Blanca.